All right, hey everyone. Hope you guys are all having a good day here today. Bitcoin's going down after we had a nice day yesterday. Everything's back on schedule as far as being bearish. So that's kind of the story of the day here, everybody. Hey Tim, happy to see my man. Hope you're doing well over there in Rhode Island, man. Actually, we got some good weather over here. It's been kind of gloomy over here the last few days, but things are getting okay. I got my charts all set up here. Got a little bit of news to talk about today. Not so much. Reality, it's just like, what the heck is Bitcoin doing to us? Because it's just kind of, what do you even want to call this? There was a 24 hours of hope, and then all of a sudden it got snatched back away from us, right? So it's been an interesting time. I haven't had as much time to look at the charts today, guys, as I wanted to. You guys can see like a broom right there. I've been doing some fall cleaning here, which has been very interesting. I still got my sofa moved over to the side, Loki's bed over there, things looking pretty good. And to start off the stream, I did want to give Loki a small little treat here. And hey Ricky, happy to see you back, my man. Clock ticking on this damn bull market for real. We'll figure out what happens here. But you know, in terms of keeping happy, you know, reminder, I'm not gonna reminder, what do you call, you can make money shorting the market, which I have shorts open right now, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Yum. Good boy. Yeah, there you go. All right, so hey everybody, again, hope you guys are all having a good day. Let's jump in here to some of the news. Now, we already know what's been going on since March, yada yada yada. What I want to focus on is what's happened on the last 12 hours. Everything has started to come back down quite hard here. We had this big move yesterday. We were talking about would we be able to actually have a larger move, and that would come up to what happens on the daily chart and the 4-hour chart. Neither really got any energy going for themselves. You can see we've had some large moves in the past. Nothing really came through. We never even managed to break above that like 59,000 level of resistance and hold. We got rejected. Now we're coming back down, and there's still a little bit of hope that we can hold, but ultimately that bearish move is what's, you know, pulling us down here. Same with the daily. It almost feels like we're about to give a nice little push back down to the mid 50s here. I'm hearing a lot of people talking about the low 50s, like 52,000, 53,000 as far as Bitcoin's concerned. And right now, I think it's okay to have those thoughts. Just if you are opening up swing trades over the last few days, you know, in reality, it's probably best that you have some type of price target involved, and you guys might want to be looking for something like a scale out method. I have, do I have, no, this is weeks right here. Let's go over here. Am I logged in? I think I'm logged in. I have some copy trade positions open right now. They're not, I mean, they're okay. They're not really moving too fast, I would say. It's mostly just the leverage during the work. I just opened up a Bitcoin short earlier today. We're going to see what happens with that one. I'm not holding it for too long. ADA seems to be the best performer so far, up 35%. All these are pretty much 10x except for Theta, which is a 5x here just because it's a little more volatile. I'm probably going to close these off over the next 24 to 48 hours and just take some of those profits there. I don't really want to have to worry about this too much. And mostly that's because you can see right here, these don't really have stop losses. The Bitcoin one doesn't have a stop loss. So we got some trades that are doing okay. I'm still just going to chill out and watch these things go down, because remember, if it's a 10x leverage, that means, you know, it's just falling down about 3% to make that 3%. So open up a trade right there. It's just gone right there. That's all the move there. And that's kind of what you're seeing. Stop loss, price target. That stop loss is actually supposed to be moved down here a little bit more. I got to do that. But generally speaking, that's what's going on. As far as weeks is concerned, I thought we might do something more later on this week. And we're going to be doing something like dollar cost averaging high risk coins, but they're going to be spot tokens. So we're not going to have to worry about fees, leverage, anything like that. We're going to be having some fun just choosing some high risk tokens. Let's just say high risk, right? And because of that, you can basically see over here. Let me see if I can actually find. No, is it this one? No. Okay. It's right here. There you go. So this one, the other one's meant for futures trading. This one is meant for spot trading. What we're going to do is we're probably just going to spend maybe a less formal stream day. And I'm thinking of just doing this maybe in the middle of the day, and maybe like 2 or 3 days in the middle of the day type streams where I'm saying, hey, what exactly do I want to own here? Because there's WXT. I own that one, but only for the rewards program. But there's some stuff in here. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff. I want to be able to buy some of this stuff and just kind of see where it goes. We're going to do some fun, risky stuff with it, though, at the same time. So you guys don't have to do that. All right. But before all that, let's just focus on here. We did end up closing back down below this larger candle here. Last few times this has happened, it's been a pretty rough following week. So again, you're seeing that there's a few levels of support kind of on these wicks and candles. The next one, if you're looking at the next wick, is somewhere around 56,078. That's about $1,000 down. I think we can have another $1,000 day today, but that's just kind of the news I see right now. So before we get moving here, I just want to do a few different things. And that's primarily because yesterday when I was talking with you guys, I accidentally took this off. I don't know why I did that. And there we go. I think what I want to do actually is make some types of rectangles. But for now, I think this is fine. And I want to just have some nice little order blocks that are handmade. If I can find them. There we go. And I think these will be good for now, because what do we have? And yeah, that's really all we have right now. Kind of a shame that we don't really have a stronger level of support. But I mean, that'll do the trick right there. And let me just put back the Lux Algo. Oh, what's going on with price action concepts? Runtime error update available. Oh. I guess they just updated as we were live. Okay, that works out. But there you go. You can see that little bit of support we have. Right now, everybody and their mom is expecting that we have this crash effect. I'm kind of in that camp too that we're going to break down below this. I don't think we're going to go down below the 50s here unless something really bad happens. I just still think we're getting pulled back down here a little bit more. And if we're really lucky, we won't drop down below like the 49,000 and we'll have a higher low working for us. A little bit more risky, but you guys get what I'm talking about here. All right, so hey, 88 Chrome Dome, Tony, GOP, happy to see you guys here. All right, bro, Steph, I'm going to go back to logging study time. There you go. It's definitely been one of those days, hasn't it? Or I would even say weeks. Let's see. Are meme coins toast or are they comfy holding spot? For me, I told you guys this, I think about a month ago, and kind of like every now and again. I haven't been messing with too much with altcoins as far as dollar cost averaging when I still see them coming down quite a bit. And that's because I already have quite a few, right? Now, if you don't have any, I think it's okay to start dollar cost averaging in there a little bit. But if you already have a decent amount of altcoins and you're just kind of waiting for this larger move to come around like an altcoin season, that's kind of where I am. So there are new tokens coming out, like we talked about the Tron tokens here every now and again. That's kind of where I'm like, okay, well, there's some new tokens coming out. There's some buzz around them. Everybody's looking at Tron tokens here because we went through the Ethereum rally meme coins. Then we went through the Solana meme coin, rallies and, altcoin rallies. And now there's a potential that we're heading over for something like the Tron, tokens here. So what I might do is go over here, find my little, there we go. This is why I bookmark stuff. And I'm looking to see what's happening with these tokens. Now, these tokens right here, I think it's just okay to do a small amount of dollar cost averaging and be slow about it. You don't have to go all in and stuff like that. Remember, when I'm getting more excited about Bitcoin is really once I see those weekly technicals start to pop off. I know I'm going to sound redundant here, but weekly chart, when that turns green, that turns green, that turns green all at once, I'm going to be looking very, very happy about that. And when I start to see all those things turn green, I'm going to start buying up some leverage swing trades that I'm probably going to be holding on to for about a week. And they're probably going to be 15 to 10x leverage with a good amount of, like a good chunk of money behind them. And I'm just going to wait and just be patient with them. But if we can have something like a breakout, just draw this up. There you go. A breakout at the same time as all that happening. That's where I get very, very excited. I'm like, oh my God, guys, here we go. You're going to see a lot of cool stuff happening here. I'm going along on this, that. You know what I'm talking about? Boom. That's what I'm looking for. Right now, we're not even close to that, unfortunately. Once we had this turnover back over here, back in April, everything just got real pessimistic here. Because I remember, way back over here, I was starting to say, damn, we kind of overextended ourselves. We might need to take a break. And I made a video, something to the effect of, man, this drop feels different. Something like that. I know I can go back in time a little bit. Hey, there's a Rabbi Michael Whitman. I can't have too many tabs open. I'm learning that. Bitcoin pump. Things are getting interesting. 2 months ago. I think I was outside. CPI 4 months ago. I forget how much time has passed. Okay, I might not be able to find it. Boom, Bitcoin goes wild. No crash for Bitcoin this week. Bitcoin done falling. Now this is 7 months ago. Damn, my thumbnails changed a lot. I need to get back to making some more of those tutorial videos for you guys. Oh, here it is. This Bitcoin dip feels different. Oh, it's 5 months ago. One of the videos where I got more views. I got to start doing more videos here. Over the last few days, I've been on my balcony, and I finally got a setup where I can put my phone and this little like thing that holds your phone, basically. Think of like a mechanical arm that holds your phone. And I got this whole rig set up out in the backyard or on the balcony. So now every morning when I wake up, because I'm gonna start going to bed a little bit early now, I'm gonna wake up, go on that balcony, and I'm just gonna record my thoughts about the market for like 10-15 minutes, maybe start off with 5 to 10 minutes daily first, and then I'll upload it straight from my phone. So I'm hoping that'll turn out pretty well. So yeah, some good news there. What's right here? But I'm optimistic for meme coins, but I don't think you need to be like rushing in to buy them right now. Primarily, like I'm looking at a few. Sundog, JST Sun. I'm very curious to see what happens here. I see this Wink link over here too. Is when on weeks? I don't know. It is on Wix. So okay, 874. Let me make sure the prices are matching up. 87. Oh yeah. I mean, here. So we got this one. This is a daily chart. So so you can see that it did have a rally up towards like 50%, and now it's crashing back down. I mean, it'd be worth buying up a little bit here. I think it might come all the way back down though, so I might try to save a penny or two just, buying it there. $300 worth. Oh no, we're not going to buy $300 worth of that. Is it on futures too? You can do futures on this? Oh, this is so risky. No. We're gonna stick with spot. Futures on a what? What is that? On a $90 million market cap? That is wild. Well, we'll be doing some stuff here, but yeah, we'll be trying to buy up some of these tokens in ways we can. Hopefully, like something like Open Ocean or Coconut Chicken. If we're lucky, and they're only a few million market cap. If we're lucky, they'll be able to get on weeks too, and we can try to really like go hard into these. But yeah, I'm not going to focus too much on this. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun buying up some tokens later on this week. I think we're gonna make it go back to that Thursday thing. I think it's gonna be the Thursday thing. We're gonna buy up some tokens here and see what happens with them. The only thing about spot usually is when you do spot orders, you kind of have to go into your assets. Oh, you guys can't even see it. You guys have to go into like where are we at? Orders, spot orders, no. Well, you have to go into your assets here. There you go. Go into assets, and then you have to like see how much it is, and you have to see when you bought them and such, because they're gonna have their value is gonna change as the price goes up and down, but it's not gonna be like an open order like down here, like we're used to with open like futures trades, if you will. All right, I should close some of those trades off. But yeah, that's kind of the point there. But slowly, like I don't think it's time to be going crazy for altcoins unless you're really passionate about what's coming up in September. I'm not ultimately too passionate because Bitcoin still hasn't shown to me that it's gone back to being bullish here. And because it hasn't, I'm kind of just like that. I'm just mad at this point in time. I wish there was some good stuff happening, but there really isn't. And wait, why did this? Oh, there we go. And also, I know we've been talking about Market Cipher here. Make sure I go back over here. I want to load a layout. There you go. You okay, boy? Sorry, Loki was taking a nap and he like shook real fast. I think he had a bad dream. on the weekly chart here, even the 12-day, you know, you can still see that according to Market Cipher, Bitcoin generally is still bullish. The money flow is still coming in here and such, but you're starting to get some short-term sell signals up here on Market Cipher A and Market Cipher B. So it's probably not the best thing going for us right now. 12-day, you know, things are still okay, but nothing really has changed as far as, hey, we're looking for something positive. We're not getting any positive movements here. And I'm hoping for the best here, but yeah, it's still a little bit of an ick moment, something like that. And hey, Lux Guy, happy to see my man. Pray for our meme coins. Dude, everybody has bags right now. I have a load of bags. I think the only thing that's been keeping me going really is, you know, nice profits as far as, let's get rid of that. Some good profits with day trading. Because I've been waiting, and I just pretty much gave up about a month ago saying, hey, yeah, I'm just going to chill. Tired of buying so many dips? Dude, you don't have to buy every dip. That's the thing here. You don't have to buy every dip. I think that's the thing people need to understand when they're dealing with the markets. It's okay to give up a little bit. Say, hey, I'm okay. Ooh, strong. And this brings me to something else that was going on, right? So let me go over here to load layout. Let me go to the day trading setup. So I was looking at some, you know, different assets today, kind of figuring out what I wanted to do. You guys know I'm still looking at ExxonMobil. I'm just, you know, keeping an eye on it, basically. But what you guys know what happened today. Go over here to CNBC. Nikkei plunges over 3%, leading losses in Asia after Wall Street plummets on weak U.S. data. Nasdaq was down over 3% today, S&P over 2%, and the Dow Jones about 1.5%. Dow Jones did not have necessarily a bad day. The rest of the market had not a bad day, but I would say a rough day out there. And that's because Nvidia plunged almost 10% today. Part of my ego is very happy that when I tell you guys, be careful of these types of moves, because again, people think that something can't fall down 5-6% over and over and over again. No. It can, and it most likely will. And that's because if we go over here to Nvidia, look at that monthly chart. Look how high we've gone. It's a beautiful thing. Momentum is dying off right now a little bit here. And why I don't think it's going to go down into a full-blown crash, basically what this is turning into is a consolidation before the big move down here. Looking at that weekly chart, we've been bearish for a while, which is why I haven't been going long on anything more than day trades here. Those day trades, I think, have actually been pretty good. You go over here, you add some colored candles on them, look at the dailies, right? Not really much you can do here. You can try to play this up if you can, right? That bearish move was perfect. Didn't really catch on to this change of character right there for some reason, but that 4 hour, that's where you guys have a good couple day trades here. And you may say it goes up a little bit, but yeah, it's a day trade. It's not supposed to be really holding on for weeks and weeks and weeks. And they've been still doing okay. I'm staying away. I still got a little bit left of Nvidia. I told you guys I sold out the majority of it, but Nvidia's having a rough day here today. Just a horrible day. Look at this 5-minute chart here. After hours, it kept falling. Look at that. I mean, as soon as the market opened up today, boom. And at the same time, Bitcoin this morning also had a similar type of move. Right over here, that's 625. When market opened right here, you saw everything come down at the same time. Nvidia's dragging everything. So just keep an eye on Nvidia. Right now, of course, it's very, very bearish. It's going to spook some people here, but I think because the fundamentals are still technically strong, you may get more investment coming back into it from the Wall Street. If I was a Wall Street banker, would I start buying Nvidia right now? No, I would not even try to touch this. It's just now turning bearish, and overall it tells that change of character bearish is from before. That breakdown right there. I don't really want to touch this with a 10-foot pole. You saw the same thing actually happen today with AMD. Nasty move. Apple coming back down a little bit more here. All this is starting to get bearish again. And what happened last time? Right? Everything got bearish. Change of characters were happening. It did not look good for Apple. Now, it was a short-term thing, but it still wasn't a good experience for people that were holding. So let's get rid of that very fast. So just keep your eye on Nvidia. It seems to be the big thing here. I want to take a quick peek at this Nikkei. Plunges over 3% leading losses in Asia after Wall Street. Get the fuck out of there. So investors in Asia will be watching for any spillover from Nvidia's sell-off, especially among US tech company suppliers such as Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, SK Hynix, and Samsung Electrics. Weak manufacturing data from the US also raised recession fears, sending markets to its worst day since August 5th. Right, that's not so bad. It's just from August 5th. It's not terrible. They make it sound really bad, but we've been pretty volatile here. I think we're just getting another flashing warning that things aren't good. The media is going to keep on telling you everything is okay and it's fine. But like, in reality, you know, you shouldn't be selling off everything. But I do think this is a point in time where most of you guys with assets in the stock market, the crypto market, you just got to be a little bit more aware and kind of have to do a bit of risk management on your own. So Asian Pacific, yeah, we talked about that. So chipmaker Nvidia lost over 9% in regular trading, dragging other counterparts along with it, such as Intel, AMD, and Marvell, excuse me. Intel, I told you guys be careful. I think keep on falling. It's going to keep on falling here. The Vanex Semiconductor ETF SMH, an index that tracks semiconductor stocks, was down 7.5%, its worst day since March 2020. Now this is an ETF, but still, and I believe the ETF is weighted pretty heavily on Nvidia last time I checked it out. So yeah, it's not pleasant. Separately, the ISM Manufacturing Index for August came in at 47.2% for the month, up 0.4% percentage points from July, but below the 47.9, so just a little bit below expectations from the Dow Jones. The gauge measures the percentage of companies reporting expansion, so anything below 50% represents contraction. So we're seeing some contraction going on right now. So Nikkei right now is down about $634, about 1.64%. And the KS11 looks like is down 2.68%. Everything else seems to be okay. These two must be shut down for the day or just but yeah, these ones seem to be the big movers here. All right. I was looking for any news I could find about Bitcoin here today. Again, not really much coming out, but Polygon to start much awaited swap of POL token for long-standing Matic. That's going to be interesting to see. Inside the Trump crypto project linked to a 2 million DeFi hack and former pickup artist. I was looking at this and I didn't know what they were trying to do by posting this, but it seemed like an interesting read as well. So 4 team members listed in the World Liberty's financial white paper previously worked on Doe Finance, which was drained of $2 million in July. One also founded Date Hotter Girls LLC. So Trump is bringing in some questionable people into his crypto project. Maybe this is a surprise to some of you guys. I don't think it should be, but be careful if you guys are going into different projects out there in general, especially something like this where you can kind of track some of the people that are in it and they're like not the best of people. Just a little bit of heads up there. Oop, what's going on here? There we go. Oh, look at this. Bitcoin's having a nice little pop up after that little bit of a liquidity grab right there. Lovely night, y'all. Well, it's not night yet over here, but it's getting there. I've been working all day getting my house back in order. Same with my sister, helped me out a little bit. Well, my sister's at work, but she'll be back to we're basically like cleaning the house like as clean as we can because I'm getting another cleaning lady. Because remember the last one I got pregnant, so I want to make sure that she has like a clean slate to work with, and then we're gonna see how that works and see her work ethic and see if I want to keep her on board. Because now that my sister is leaving, who's gonna wash my dishes for me? It'll be a travesty. Usually I like to use one plate, one pair of utensils, and that's about it. One mug and stuff, because I just rinse, and it's very easy to keep track of. Can't wait for the day the Doge hits $1. It's gonna be soon. I mean, I'm hoping it's gonna be soon. I guess probably 2025, because if we go after this election, there's usually a post-election pump, and then we're going to be having rate cuts at the same time. That should boost up a lot of assets there. I don't know how long Dogecoin is going to sit above $1, but it'll be up there for a little bit. If Dogecoin hits $1, I'll probably be out of Dogecoin about like 99.5% out of my Dogecoin at that point, because after the 2021 rally, even the smaller one we had in March, it's better just to be out majority of your altcoins here, just to be safe, just to be safe this time around. If you're forced to build $500 to $3,000 in 1 week aggressively, what would be your strategy? I understand it's difficult, but I know it's doable. $500 to $3,000 in 1 week. It's more of what I wouldn't be trading crypto. I'd be trading options in the stock market. That's what I'd be doing. But that's more risky in itself. But if let's say we're on crypto here. So what I would do is I would have a swing trading mindset, not a day trading mindset, depending on what the chart's looking like. And I'd be looking for something of a 10 to 25x long, or like a leverage play there, playing whatever moves were there. And then if I only had, $500, I'd probably invest, because we're doing something more aggressively, I'd invest at most $200. So $200 at a 15x to 20x, maybe down to 10x, depends on, again, the charts. So that's what I'd be looking for. And I would be either doing swing trading or day trading. If everything looks very, very good and everything's already headed up and it's like we're in the middle of a move, I'd be day trading. If it looks like we're about to change directions, then I'd be opening up a swing trade. So, let's go over here, a little bit more simple. So let's open this up. Let's go over here to Smart Money Concepts, and we would do some of these plays here where we're looking to see where the daily charts are, the weekly charts, and what kind of we're looking at. So you already know that we've been red for a hot minute. So mostly I'm going to be doing shorts along this path. That's shorted. That wants me to short. That's wants me to short. So that short, basically. So go over here to this 4-hour chart. You know, there's different opportunities you can take. I like momentum and change of character. I also like breakdowns, but here's the first one. So you can see a support level there. If you opened up a $200 trade with a 10, let's go low at, moving at low leverage. So you're looking about a 2.54%. 10, that's 25% off of your $200 investment. So that's going to be about what, $50? So you made $50 right there. And then afterwards you can try to do that again if you wanted to. In this circumstance though, let me see. Because I'm the type of guy that doesn't just hold throughout this entire move. I'd have to look for a re-entry, and the re-entry, I don't want to go for the smaller time frames. The re-entry is within that little move right there. Push that down a little bit more, and you can try to play those like $50. Then once you have 250, like you can add to that profit into your total trade amount. So instead of the next trade being $200, it's $250, and you try to build that up, but you're pretty much only following what the momentum is showing you here. So right now in the 4-hour chart, we're still bearish. Remember how I told you guys be careful about trying to buy right here yesterday? A big portion of that is because everything is still bearish about Bitcoin. Everything is still more bearish. So, it's those types of moves. Now, if you wanted to be more aggressive, you could do $300, something like that. But again, if the trade doesn't go in your favor, it can be kind of wonky for you. Like even back over here with everything being, bad, you go over here to something like what's a token that everybody knows? ADA, okay? This is a weekly chart. You can see it's been bearish for a while here. Bullish over here. That was a nice move. Not a good move there. A little bit antsy here, but still generally good moves. Bearish. Daily chart. Change of character. Momentum is all bad. Yeah, play around with that a little bit. See what you can do with it. Hey, bearish move right here. Everything's bearish. Play around with that a little bit at a support level. See what you can have with that. And then again, let's just do this one. And let's say you just went back down to support. And we can try to play. Oh, look at that. Matches up pretty nicely. So let's say you do this again. Change your character. You don't buy at the top. You do right here. That's about 12%. 10x leverage. 120% or 130% with a $200 trade. You're on your way. But basically, the 1 week thing, I don't know if I'd actually be able to hit that because, it's possible. It's possible. You could even increase the leverage if you want to. Like one of the sponsors of the channel, Jump X, and then there's Weeks over here. If you wanted to trade 200x futures, you can trade with 200x leverage, and you can make that money quite fast. But you could also lose that money quite fast. So primarily because, everything's bearish right now, I'd be looking at some really good shorting opportunities. If you go over here to Twitter, I didn't spell Twitter right. our Twitter. Yeah. Look at Crypto Face. He's a great YouTuber, great TikToker. I don't know if he does TikTok, but great, great trader, right? And he made Market Cipher. Go over here very fast. Let's go over here to final stream. Yeah, this will be good. Okay. Right. The JTT Jesus Take the Wheel is playing out. I think he expects we're going to be going down. You can see him draw that line. We're about to head down. Esno, good morning. Where's that? GM special shout out to Gen X for her MC fit is clean. Market Cipher fit is clean. See you at the low 50 soon. Right, you can see this dash line right there. He's expecting to come back down. I think it's just because the engulfing candle right here, it really just showed the bearish move right there. We knew that from momentum, but you can see. Let's see. I should follow that guy. I've met him in person a couple times. Looking tight for the fight the young lady. Oh, Market Cipher. Where's his thing? Watermelons. I do like some watermelons. Oh. Does he have any more videos on it? Nope. Okay. But you get the point there. I'd be looking at like a heavy short with 88. Like in fact, I already have a short in 88. What am I talking about? Right? So tons of different stuff you can do here. But yeah. See, I already have a short on that. And you can see how much money you can make off of it. But for me, I don't do very large positions like that with large leverage. I'd rather have like $1,000 open trade with a 10x leverage rather than a $100 trade with a 200x leverage. I just prefer it that way. Mostly because the fee's a little bit cheaper actually at the same time. So yeah. But that's typically how I do it. Like I'm looking at a bearish, just turning bearish right here. Right, you can see a little bit of support. You can see all this being bearish. I'd be looking to short about now. Maybe go over here to the 1 hour chart. I mean, yeah, it's been bearish for a hot minute, hasn't it? Jesus. Yeah, I'd be waiting for that breakdown right there, and then I'd probably be attacking it. Or more realistically, if it does have another pump up here, I might just open up a short right here and be like, hey, if it goes up anymore, sure, it doesn't matter because I have a belief because of everything else, we're going down. But if you guys have a large position or a large leverage and not having proper risk management, your account might not be able to handle ADA coming up here, and so you might get liquidated, and then it might just go straight down. Happens more than you think. In fact, I had a Bitcoin position the other day that got liquidated yesterday off of this move, right? And then I had to reopen the position over here, and now it's doing fine for Bitcoin. This is ADA still, but you get the overall point. And so, yeah, sometimes it just happens like that. But I typically have tighter stop losses than most. This is the right one. There we go. Yeah. And why do I have those little dots in there? These things drive me nuts because they're so hard to get out of there. There we are. Okay. Yeah, so Bitcoin liquidated me right up here. I had to buy back in. And, now things are fine, but I still lost money on that rally up there. There we are. Did you see that Nvidia will fall more? Thankfully, I sold 75% of my position about a month ago. Wish I could say the same thing with some of my memes. Cheers to long hold recovery. Yeah, I think Nvidia eventually is going to fall down more here. The company is still very healthy, so it's not going to drop like a rock. It's going to be very, very volatile, I would say. But to me, we're already starting to see the market start to like stop. Companies are not spending as much. Their operating expenses are going down slowly. I think AI is going to be here for a while. It's a great thing to invest in. But people are expecting perfection from NVIDIA. And at this point in time, it's ran up so much, like I said before, I just feel more comfortable selling off a majority of my NVIDIA and just letting the rest ride and see what happens. Like I'm like 95% out, and I'm in a rocky relationship with NVIDIA because I've been selling too early time and time again, and I've had to kind of chase it a little bit more than I wanted to. And now, I'm like, should I buy this dip? I'm like, nah, not really. I don't really feel the need to be buying up this dip here for NVIDIA. I mean, I just really don't. I've been moving my money over to Philip Morris. Oil is still doing good, okay for me. It's sideways here, but sideways is fine when I'm looking for dividends. And then healthcare. there are still tons of momentum plays to be looking at. And the easiest way to find anything in the stock market generally, instead of going through every little stock out there, is typically you might have, like for options, you might have your 10 stocks you like to trade. It could be the SPY, SPY, Nvidia, Disney, whatever it may be. But go over here to FinViz and just do one of those simple moves. Go to the screener, go to technical, go to, actually just go to all. There's a lot more stuff in here than there used to be. Market cap, I like to trade stuff with a large market cap, right? But then you just go over here, let me just go to technical. I want the 20-day moving average. Where are we at here? That's the 20-day high-low. Moving average, I want this to be, I want the price, no. There you go. I want the 20 moving average to be above the 50 moving average, and I want the 50 above, where are we at? 50 above the 200. There we go. All right. So if I go over here, there's about 378. Wow, where the 20 is above. So that shows there's a lot of rockiness happening here. Go over to charts. Ignore the ad. Close. There we go. Zoom in a little bit. And these are what I'm looking at. You see Apple right now still having some issues here. Let me back up a little bit, actually. I want you guys to be able to see both charts. There you go. All right. You can see these types of things moving. This is what's moving right now. And depending on if there's breakouts or something like that, you can also go in here. You can really fine tune what you're looking for. Like maybe some of you guys want to look into healthcare and stuff. But you can see where money is being moved right now. When everything else is rocky, you can see where money is typically being moved. Packaging right now, United Kingdom. Oh, let's get out of the US though. Let's get out of the United Kingdom. Let's go with just the US plays. All. USA. There we go. So you have an idea of where money is moving. And if you see something that's really, up high, everything's fine, the 20 is over the 50, typically what you can do is you can look for opportunities to short once they're starting to slow down a little bit. Like Apple right now, see how it's slowing down, how it came all the way from like 240 all the way down to like 195. Good God. Maybe we're looking at more of a downtrend now, so we might want to short Apple here, have a 210 options play here, and just let it run out for a couple weeks and see if it moves back down a little bit more. It's about to break down below that moving average just right there too. So again, you could strike that when it breaks down tomorrow, if it does break down tomorrow. Now again, you'd want other technicals there as well, but you can see there's some drama happening here, but there's still places, right? There's still places to park your money. And these are the large market caps. You guys can go for smaller ones if you want, right? Biotech I stay away from, as you guys know, right? I told you guys about me getting back into real estate a little bit more with, more, how do I say this? Lower interest rates, more people buying houses, more people maybe building houses, just more houses moving between investors. And you can see a little bit of a spike up there. Computer hardware coming down today off of the Nvidia crash. Bad. There's stuff happening. Pump that back over here. So overall, there's some good trades out there. Tomorrow I'm going to do some stuff with you guys about that. No worries, Porco Life. Hopefully that helps you out. It's just like there's so many variables, but I would really attack the overall momentum. Now you can go off of monthly charts, I think, if you wanted to, but I'd really say the weekly charts are that standard. Where like, hey, if the weekly charts are pretty bearish, let me look at some swing trades or some day trades on that short side. If the weekly trade's looking pretty good, you can do the reverse there. It works really well in the stock market. Crypto market, it works very well if you're with Bitcoin, right? But it doesn't always work out like we just saw a few days ago. It doesn't always work out if you try to long into that. Well, I guess we were talking about longing, weren't we? Yeah, but you get the point. Japan PMI in 60 seconds. Get ready. Here it comes. Market reaction now. It comes in at 3.7 because this was 4. That's good. Okay. So, sorry, 53.7 versus 4. That's good. That's good. That's good news, though. You have to follow Jason Casper and Trader Go. You would like them a lot. I don't know who those people are. Let me Jason Casper. Let me type this in. Jason, Casper. Let me see. I wonder if he was at what do you call? I wonder if he was at Consensus or Bitcoin Nashville. That's literally why I've been meeting all the influencers as of late. Seems to be the spot. While we're watching Bitcoin go down here, I just want to open up my cigar case. I think I'm gonna get myself a nice cigar. Do I want a lighter smoke or a more heavier smoke? Let's go with something more of the medium phase here. There we go. This weekend I'm going to the horse races as well, so I won't be streaming the day of. I'll be streaming the night of this Saturday. And that's because there's a cigar event at the Cigar Lounge, which I'm pretty excited to go to. I think it's like My Father or something here. There you go. Check this out. My Father Day at the races. Could be a fun time. Or it will be a fun time. Bought my ticket a while ago, so I don't know if they have any more left. But yeah, it should be pretty fun. The tickets were kind of expensive for this one. They're like $200. But it comes with like 30 cigars, which is kind of like $200 worth of cigars, if you think about it. And my average cigar is like $20, so, you know. I don't know. I've tried the most of these here, but yeah, they're good. So I'm excited. So get ready for that later on. And then let's move back over here. There we are. Alright, so right now Bitcoin still is getting pushed down right here. We're just not having the best luck, but you can see there's some effort from the bulls to really like not let it happen. They just don't really have the strength to stop it right now. Alright, let's clip this very fast. There we go. And do I have a lighter? I do have a lighter over here. Actually, I have two lighters over here. Got my Father branded one, and I got a Smokey Joe's one. There we go. Probably lit that for a little bit longer than it should have been lit. No, I didn't even light it properly in the first place. There we go. That should be okay. As long as I have some water, it should be good to go. I wouldn't say that was water, but it's good enough. Let's see. What would you advise a beginner trader trying to navigate this crypto market? Starting capital $1,000? It really depends on what you're trying to do with that $1,000. Like, are you trying to learn how to day trade, swing trade, or do a long-term investing? If you're trying to do long-term investing, I would just like piece that out over a quarter and then try to invest that $1,000 at certain milestones for Bitcoin. So like right now, Bitcoin's at like 57,700. You might invest your first $200 of that $1,000 now. And then you might invest maybe $100 into Ethereum. And then if Bitcoin does decide to drop down a little bit more over the next few weeks, you might invest a little bit more and a little bit more. You're really just going to go into more of a dollar cost averaging mindset. If you're looking to do swing trading or day trading, I would still say, hey, might as well let that money cook for you a little bit in the market. Or you can let it sit as cash with like a bond or something like that while you're learning. And then what you would do is, like, I have a link for a few different exchanges down below. You can choose whichever one you want. They're all going to have the same typical system here. So you can see there's like, you know, this, there you go. You're going to usually see this same page here where you have a token, different tokens on top that are your favorites. You're going to see your available balance over here. You're going to see different trades that you have open right now. And then you're going to see something up here that says futures trading, markets, copy trading, yada, yada, yada. On the bottom here, you're going to see simulated trading. And basically what this is it's trading with fake money. So you're going to practice and learn with fake money. That way you're not losing your original $1,000 because it does take time to get $1,000. So you go over here, you go to simulated trading, and you just go to add asset, and boom, you got like $1,000 of fake money to play around with. And then you go in here and you're like, oh yeah, I think Bitcoin's going to crash here pretty soon. Then you would be like, okay, well, what do I want to do? You can open up, you know, a margin cost trade. you can go up to 25 with the paper money, and the reality you can go up to 25 here. And then just say, hey, I have $1,000. Let me put $750 short right here. And then leverage is too large. Oh, it's trying to protect me because I don't only have $1,000 in this account. $500. Why is leverage too large for this? Fine, we'll do 10x and see how that works out. But we're going to toss in the tire 750. There you go. All right. So now we have a short here, and you can try to practice it, you know, and learn as much as you can about trading and whatnot. But for that, typically what you're going to need is, how do I say this? Like, you need books, YouTubers, friends in the space. So like join a Discord group. My Discord isn't too active. I'm trying to fix that, but it's just not very active. And you know, so you're just gonna have to go on that process to learn. But the easiest way to get involved is just to become a long-term investor. And by long-term, I mean more than like 6, 8, 10 months. You know, like a year basically. If you don't want to do that because you know Bitcoin may be down or something like that, you can just hold on to the cash and just kind of wait out the market. If you're wanting to learn how to trade, you can either invest it in Bitcoin for that year that you're looking to trade, or you can just, you know, keep it in cash again, but you're going to have to work very hard to learn how to trade. There's tons of strategies out there. I'm going to come out with another strategy here pretty soon. I think what I'm going to do, because again, when I'm looking at different videos on YouTube, and let me show you this very fast. When I look at different trading strategies online, so if I go over here to trading, when I look at these, a lot of these do not work. Okay, a lot of them do not work. They really just don't. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to give you guys the same ones, but with maybe some tweaks and stuff in here where you guys can, it works more profitable, right? Most of these people, they make money off of YouTube views and not actual trading. So it's a little bit easier for them to just get the AdSense money. And by that, I mean, every time you watch a video, there's like an ad playing. They want that money over the money of just learning to trade. Because again, there's a lot of bad strategies out here. And that's why I haven't made too many, because I don't know many trading strategies that actually work for beginners. If you look at most strategies that don't work for beginners, like you may learn from your fellow trader, you don't have enough knowledge to connect the dots to understand what they're talking about. So it's very difficult to actually get that profitable trade from what they're looking at there. So I try to do what I can to make those really simple tutorials for you guys that'll just like say, hey, I'm going to spoon feed you the information because I have ADHD. And yeah, I need to be spoon fed a lot of stuff. a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful cigar here for today. Tatawahe. Okay, now let's get a crypto face out of here. I don't want to be lurking on him too much here. Let's go over here to Bitcoin. Let's see if there's any news going on here today. Actually, yeah, there we go. If Bitcoin hits 80,000 by the end of the week, I will give 3 random followers who like and retweet this post 1 whole Bitcoin each month. Bro, if Bitcoin hits $80,000, like, tell me you don't want to give away those Bitcoin. You do not want to give those Bitcoin. 80,000 my ass right now. Just when you've held Bitcoin for 3 cycles and kept your fiat job just for fun. I mean, I've been holding Bitcoin for a while. I don't make much money from the YouTube channel, but I sure do enjoy it. So I get the feeling this guy has. I promise if Bitcoin dumps to 58,000, I will give 10,000 Bitcoin to 5 people. So as promised, I'll be giving away 10,000 to 5 today. See, he's not going to do it. I don't know how TikTok X allows this to happen. Are you paying attention, Bitcoin bear trap? I've seen this graph straight for like the last few like quarters, and we're always like somewhere in here. It's always changing up. Like in March, we were at euphoria, but now we're back here. All right. But the overall vibe, you know, I still think we're good. 120,000 is going to be euphoria. Oh, that's going to be interesting. 100,000 is FOMO. I'm selling at FOMO then, apparently, according to my reasoning. Remember, I'm looking to get out of the majority of my assets, around 100,000 Bitcoin here. Let's see. I use the 200 MA. Yeah, I use the 200, the 50, and the 20. You can use EMAs and stuff like that. I think that's fine. But for me, I typically, yeah, I'm pretty simple with how I like to trade. I used to have a layout. I don't think I have it anymore. I got a lot of layouts here. Like every time I make a tutorial, I make a new layout here. One of them was Lux, day trends, copy trading, ChatGPT, day trading, show copy, GAN to the fibs, Bitcoin signals, YouTube diamond. It might have been YouTube investor lessons. No, that's a whole suite right there. But yeah, I used to have this 4-quadrant looking chart that had your SMAs, your EMAs, your DMAs, and then your TMAs are basically. So that was your moving averages, simple moving averages, exponential moving averages, double exponential moving averages, and your triple exponential moving averages. Nobody really uses or talks about the latter two, but they do exist. And they are pretty fun when it comes to day trading. But again, I prefer just use the MACD and the stochastic. Excuse me, not the stochastic when day trading. The RSI. There we are. Now let me go over here. I want to hear what this guy say, but I'm gonna take up the hip hop off for a second. So Justin 13.2 billion Cantor Fitzgerald CEO says big banks and traditional finance will go all go head first into Bitcoin under better regulation. Well, of course they will. But, you know, we have to get that regulation in here somewhere, don't we? So let's listen to what he has to say very fast. I'm going to increase the audio up to like 90% so you guys can hear what he's saying.
The easiest way to get a clear view of where Bitcoin is going over the next 5 years is take a look at the last 5. Right? The last 5.
There's a little bit of music in here I don't like, but we'll see.
Outsider in the finance business, but coming closer and closer and closer. Right now, there's an ETF just starting to go a little bit mainstream, maybe a toe in the water of mainstream, but banks still can't clear it. Banks still can't transact in it. Banks still can't custodian it. Banks still won't transact in it, and they won't finance it yet. I think people misunderstand traditional financial service companies. They want to transact in Bitcoin. They want new asset classes to transact in. That's just a good thing, but they need the regulator to say it's okay.
I mean, I think it makes a fair point there. I don't think every bank wants to necessarily just hop into Bitcoin, but I think there's a good chunk of them that want to, but they just want to make sure that they're not about to get sued into oblivion by the SEC, right? All right, I'm not going to play the whole thing because that music was kind of iffy. I don't know if I'm allowed to play the music on YouTube, you know? 2017 to 2024. Oh, man, I don't know. I'm really hoping we can just make this move here. This has been a lot longer consolidation over here on the right-hand side than we saw back in 2017. Started at the bottom, now we're here. What? Bitcoin, Visa, and MasterCard? Oh my gosh. You missed the Bitcoin 70,000. It was only there for a freaking few weeks, people. I think people forget, like, we weren't up there for too long. We were only up there for like a few weeks. But it was a good few weeks. It was a very, very good few weeks. People that will have 800K in Bitcoin but still live like this, dude, they do not. They have these fake apartments, so you believe it. Exploring Bitcoin with Fomojis. Oh, what's Fomojis? I don't even know what that means. Oh, yeah, that's sad. We're at 57,000 now. Yeah, 57,000 now. Bitcoin selling off nearly every day. New York stock market opens up the past 2 weeks. It's been a rough one, and it's only going to get worse if Nvidia doesn't stabilize here. This is September 2nd. They're planning on texting. No, this was from yesterday. Let's see. I don't know why there's no new stuff like August 28th. New retail investors entering the stock market. Oh, could you imagine if you entered into the market today? That'd just be rough. This ride looks like so much fun, though. Yeah, it looks like so much fun. Anything new here? No, not really. I'm looking at it right now. Nothing crazy. All right. Bitcoin's still being pushed down. That's nothing new, I guess you would say. Let's go back to 35 music. Let's put on that good old hippity hop, and there you go. I don't like this song. That'll do. Okay. So, very fast. We're going to do a quick treat break for Loki. Then we're gonna, oh, yeah, Bitcoin's going down, so we're gonna talk about that. Loki, wherever you are, my doggo of mine. Yum, 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 yum. All right. And there we go back to Bitcoin coming down a little bit more here. I know we've been talking about it, but now they're actually starting to make a move. And then what I can do here is, I believe, did I have a, yeah, so there's that trade we were talking about. So now we took a short right over here as Bitcoin was going back up a little bit. It kept on going back up a little bit more. And now you can see we're up like 6% or $50. You could practice trading based off of that momentum and different strategies that you learn. And then you could figure out when you have a good opportunity to close your position and take that profit and run. Right now, blah, 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 blah. I got so many accounts. It's insane. There we go. The Bitcoin trade from earlier seems to be working out now. Now we're actually down 1% since I opened it. Everything else still seems to be fine. Yeah, it's okay. Probably should have invested more money into these, but I like to look at the percentages more than the actual money value. Because I don't think you guys, well, I don't know. I kind of like the way CryptoFace runs his channel, where you can see like literally like hundreds of thousands of dollars of money being made and lost. But at the same time, I don't know if you guys can necessarily relate to that, because it is like losing his shit. Like, you know, when CryptoFace trades, he can make your entire yearly salary within a week. You know what I mean? Like it's a different type of feeling. He does a different, a whole different level type of investing there. There you go. So let's go to the 5-minute chart. You can see Bitcoin getting pushed down a little bit more right now. Not terrible at this point, but you can see, I mean, there's definitely manipulation going on. Basically, whales selling off a good amount of Bitcoin here, trying to get us to break down below this wall. Bitcoin looks incredibly terrible, sold all. I mean, it's been looking bearish for a while here. I mean, this is why I'm shorting, I guess. Yeah. Right, I gotta make money as it goes down because my overall assets are going down in value as well. So I still want my net worth to be going up at this point. Now let me see. I'm looking at some stuff right now. I mean, is anything actually doing okay? Not really. Not really. Pendle's down. Injective. It's all down right now. Anything down a lot though? I don't see many altcoins really biting the dust right now. I see WIF is down a teeny bit, but by teeny bit I mean like 1%. Milady tokens down 1.5%. I think overall we're looking okay here. Let me get rid of some of these different articles here. Now the Nikolai is down 4% instead of 3%. So you're starting to see the market come down a little bit. Kind of sucks that as America's market goes, so does the world. But yeah, we have that kind of effect. And let's see right here. We'll keep track of what's going on. Get out of this. And there we go. All right, perfect. All right. Let's see if they're able to push this back down here, because it's not the strongest support level here. But I wouldn't, you know, I would have been rather be shorting over here during this consolidation period instead of actually trying to short right here at this support level. Doesn't make much sense to try to really short here unless you have the capital to break through some of these support levels. I mean, you could even see like a baby trend line here. Broke down, the weakness was already there, came back up, come back down. We've already broken down there. 15 momentum is bearish. It's been bearish for a while here. Still pushing us down. Wow, it's pushing. And there we go. Let's go back to the 15 here just so I can put that line here. Yep, and there we go. Getting pushed down here. Let's see if we're going to close down below. I mean, yeah, they're getting us right now. 57,000 just broke down below 57,000 just right there. Here, because that was actually a pretty bigger point than the one we just made. You can see that actual drop. There you go. So that's 57,000 right there. Let's do a quick peek at the trades. Whew, I think we're looking okay here. I'll sell them after the stream here. I just want to take a small bit of profit. I can always open up new trades here. Excuse me. And then the day trade we just did, was that here? No, different one. This was just for that example I showed you guys earlier. You know, you're up a cool 20%. It's still going, you know. Uh-oh, we might bounce off here pretty soon. We'll see. Advanced close, let's see. And what's the price now? 57,056. Let's do 56.7. Let's see if we can do this right here. 710 is what it's recommending, or 715. Yeah, let's do that. And so as you're learning, you're like, oh, okay, you made a little bit of profit right there. You're happy. You're good to go. And you've made that 125. And usually I just compare it to what's been happening in my life. Like at the time, if I made like 50 bucks an hour, it's like 2 hours worth of work there. And it's still going down even more. But this was a paper trade. I'm not trading I'm not closing my real short positions. But yeah. Go trade. There you go. And you can see all of a sudden, a few minutes ago, we were only up like 8%. Now that the move's actually been happening, you can see kind of money flowing back in. And I think there's more realistic numbers that you could expect if you're trading. In this circumstance, I think I have like maybe $1,000 invested, maybe a little bit more. And you can see how I'm making some return on that investment right now. Pull this back down a little bit more. Oh yeah, come back down. It's not bad at all, actually. Not bad at all. Well, I'm glad I at least told you guys yesterday, don't get hope. Don't build up the hope too much. Too much. You always get hopeful when it pops, me included. Ooh, why is that thing on fire? Woo! Now I'm getting all the alerts on my phone. Bitcoin is down. Manage your risk. Bitcoin is down. Manage your risk. Ethereum is down. BNB is down. Jesus. Yeah, well, we knew it was going to happen anyway. Now we're down to 56. Yep, there we are. And let's pop this up right here. There we are. Okay. I mean, you can see it's trying to have some momentum. Like this is a 1 second chart here. You can see it's trying to have these little pops up, but it's just not really working out too much. You should see a little bit of scaling out happening here, but let me go back over to maybe the 1 hour chart. So if I was looking at this, I'd be going from here to here. So what would I be looking at? I'd be looking at something like 55,728 as a next level of support. Is it enough? We'll have to wait and see, but this 1 second chart is just getting demolished. A scalper would love to buy at this level, but again, is the momentum on your side? Not really, so it's a little bit more of a risk of you looking for a larger level of support. Let's go over to the 4 hour chart. Does this correlate to anything we've seen in the past? No. So you might be looking at more of a zone buy here. No, I mean, if you're scalping and you want to be in and out in a few short minutes, probably wouldn't be the worst thing out there, but when you see whales making these types of moves, you want to be careful. Did someone say discount? This is a discount for people that want to hold for a little bit of time. That's for sure. All right, let's see. Are we going to break down below this one? Pretty easily. Oh no. I mean, you could see that's where the scalpers attacked, but we only held for like 5 seconds. Oh my god. Oh man. Let's see. I mean, I guess this is a 1 second chart, not a 1 minute chart. We should give the 1 minute chart a chance to work, but I'm not like that. If I was really optimistic about that, I would have done a live trade with you guys here, which isn't terrible at the same time. It's not like this is a horrible trade idea. It's just that if you zoom out a little bit more, let's keep that line on there. Go to that 4 hour chart. This is the real big support level right here. So you're probably going to see us try to bounce off of this a little bit here because we're already breaking down. I don't even think I need to have this anymore. Now we've already broken down below it. Oh yeah, we just closed the 5 minute candle. Yeah, that's over. That's over. Yeah, we can get rid of that. 1 second chart always puts it in perspective how much they're starting to push us down here. You even have your baby double tops. Rejection, retap, boom. There you go. Let's go back to the 15-minute chart though. Gives you a little bit more clarity about what's, no, you can't even do that because you can't even see everything that was before. Maybe let's shrink the stochastic. There you go. Yeah, you can see it. Now altcoins are coming down a lot. Now altcoins are coming down. Yeah. Now everything's down 2, 4, 5, 6% as far as altcoins are concerned. I don't think. What do we want to do here? I really should have made Theta a 10x play, but I was a little bit too scared. Oh well, that's enough money to pay for something. I don't know what, but it's enough money to pay for something. And hey, OP Mary Productions smoking and charting. Yeah, what else was I gonna do? Like, okay, we've known Bitcoin's been bearish. We kind of had this feeling that it was still gonna be very bearish this week, and like, so what do? I opened up some short positions. What else? I mean, what else can I do now except for just enjoy money kind of flowing in here, and you know, just kind of wait for it? Because what? I think I have like 6 different short positions open on 6 different exchanges. No, 4 exchanges, and I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens right now. But yeah, I mean, like I said before, everybody and their mom is like shorting Bitcoin right now, just waiting for another opportunity to buy here. Get it while it's hot. I mean, we just broke down below 64,000. We should continue moving down here as far as some of these other, you know, slots are concerned. Like, look at that. In a new change of character here on the daily chart. If we close down below this, there's a good chance we're going back down towards $52,000 to $53,000 by the end of the week. That's probably where I would look to buy here. But I mean, we've already been talking about the momentum shifting here since what, like last Friday? Friday, right over here. And right afterwards, new low as far as the support. A little bit of a bounce here, but still coming down. But I got a nice new cigar today. This is a Tatuaje Nue Vidas, something like that. I don't know. I got it as part of a pack for going to some VIP party. You know, damn, who, you don't give cigars away? Yeah, I'll take some cigars. There you go. And you can see this old imaginary order block, which is kind of getting slowly getting killed right now. But again, that was the first big flush. We'll have to wait and see what happens next. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But ultimately, like Turbo just got hit. Popcat. The Japanese yen is still doing okay. I don't know. Why is the Japanese yen right here? The Japanese yen needs to go all the way to the top here, up towards my other assets in that category. Not Jasmine. There you go. Up a little bit more. There you go. And also, you know, as we're talking about all this stuff, remember, it's not like the other parts of the world are not having a bad day as well. Yeah, Nikkei plunges 4%, leading to losses in Asia. Oh, even the NASDAQ futures are down too here. Oil's down a little bit. I can survive that. But yeah, even the NASDAQ is down. S&P futures, Dow futures, all down. Is there any more actual news here, though? This is all because of manufacturing data that was not too good. A lot of jobs are manufacturing jobs in the USA, and we've had a bad history of like sending them overseas. So the fact that we are losing them still kind of sucks. Fractional hiring. Oh, geez. I know New York has Chinese. I mean, every country, every state probably has a Chinese spy in there anywhere. But yeah, New York has some Chinese spies up in there. Mongolia was meant to arrest Russian President Putin last night. It didn't, and now it's in trouble. Oh my God, I was like a kid. Jesus, you're gonna get a spanking. I don't blame Mongolia for allowing Putin to show up. If you didn't know, Mongolia is literally in between Russia and China. Like, why would you even put them in that position? Let's see. Let's see. No. Okay. Bitcoin looking at a little bit of a cool off period here now, so hopefully we won't have to be scarred or freak out like we just did there. Literally, all I'm getting is a bunch of messages on my phone saying, hey, Bitcoin's down, Vulcan Forge is down, PRAR is down, DYDX is down, everything's down, down, down. That's okay. A little bit of a rebound there. I think dollar cost averaging is probably the best way to enter into this market. But even on top of that, what I'm looking at right now, I'm like, I kind of just want to dollar cost average Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Bitcoin's coming down. You can see Ethereum coming down just quite a bit. Ethereum is also facing a little bit of a question here. Let me go back over to this daily chart. Why did I have this line here? Oh, this must have been for some talk. That one was obvious. That one was a clear line. Why is this line here for? Oh, well, we can get rid of this. Oh, is this Fibonacci level? Oh, it's a Fibonacci level. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Is it missing something? Oh, it's a larger, okay, it's an extension level here. Okay, I see what's going on. All right. I mean, what are you going to be looking at this? I'd rather be looking at the different Fibonacci levels here. So down, up. It already broke through all these here, and there's so much of a crash. Already breaking down there, yeah. I'd be rather going with these. Solana's interesting. If you guys are looking for shorts, get ready for Solana to most likely hit 80, like sub $100 range. I think that's what I'm trying to play here. But you know how you don't necessarily want to short right at support? I'm hoping we have maybe one more pop and I can try to short, because if this thing breaks down below 50, it'll be the first time Solana has been below the 50 since September of 2023. That's a year ago. That's a year ago. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen. We see all these things like topping off right now. Yeah, I don't like this. Solana looks like it's going to have a really rough day. And Solana has been getting some bad press lately too. I don't think it's had too much of a move there, but it's been having some bad press. Ethereum already had that big breakdown there, and it's been coming down regardless. A little bit of support right here. It depends on how bad this cycle gets here, because we already managed to break down below all this stuff. Oh no, did we? Let's go to the second Ethereum here. Let's get rid of that one. Did we actually already break down below this? Yeah, we broke down there. That led to a few days. Oh no, that's not even it. Yeah, we did. Okay, so let's adjust this now. It held right there. Oh yeah, Ethereum might be looking at something of a larger move down too. Maybe back down to 2,000. Now, if I'm looking at this, let me. It's very fast. Let me take off log. 2,000 is right down here. Yeah, 2,000 seems logical, but also bouncing off the 200 here. Ooh, Ethereum is gonna have some a little bit more of a reckoning here than I think of other assets. Same with Solana. All right. Go back to the Bitcoin 5. This one's more soothing because you're not looking at a gigantic red candle here. It's a little bit more realistic. Well, I guess it's all realistic, isn't it? All right, let's pop this back open here very fast. And let's just a little bit of a speed walk through here. So Bitcoin now, it actually doesn't look too bad. Ethereum looks okay, but you know, again, everything's really breaking down below support. So it's kind of a start of a new, more bearish move here for the next few days. Dot, yeah, Dogecoin Mars, yeah, okay. Mana. How's Mana on the weekly? I kind of want to short some of these tokens that have been doing very well, like historically, like they've been doing okay. I wouldn't say Mana has been one of those. I should say, yeah, sorry. But things like Arbitrum and ADA here. ADA can come all the way back down to 24 cents from 31. Ape token, I mean, you can see how much of a shit show that's been. This might come back down to the sub 50s here again too. Yeah. I think I'm going to keep the same shorts I have right now and kind of wait it out. But that weekly chart is starting to show some signs of a pretty nasty move back down here towards the low 50s. And I think that's where I want to close. I don't think I want to hold on to this and see if it breaks down more. I think the low 50s is where I want to close, because you might just wick down here, then spike back up, and then have a reversal all the way back up like we did back over here. And I think this is going to be one of those crucial moments where if we don't manage to hold this, all of a sudden we're back in the 40s, and that's kind of that big bear trip that happens before a larger move. But again, go. Oh, is the 15 coming back down now? New 15-minute chart? Yeah. All right. And hey, Gambit, happy to see my man. Starting to love this bear market. If you guys know how to short, a bear market isn't necessarily a bad thing, but typically in a bear market, the stop losses become very crucial because there's so many people like loading up at those major drops, right? No worries, Justin Crypto. You're good, man. I get you. Let's see. Bull run cancel? I hope not. He's fighting for us. Pay attention. It's right here. Leverage got cleared, no problem. Yeah, I really do wonder what those people that are very levered up on Bitcoin right now that are longs. I wonder what's going through their head because I feel like the bears are intentionally trying to target those people beyond. Watch them get liquidated, buy up those liquidations. When the market crashes, basically that capitulation moment, and then ride the wave up to 100,000, 104,000, whatever's next. Because which one we were looking at here? Was it the COVID one? Yeah, there you go. Is it COVID or is it? No, it's this. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. This has been the one that's been the most accurate so far as Fibonacci level. So we had that resistance, got knocked back down. Had the resistance knocked back down temporarily, along with the Bitcoin ETF announcement that kind of made this a big pop. And now we're kind of just like giving up here bit by bit. And like I said in the video earlier today, that move that we're seeing right here off of the weekly chart. No. Is it the weekly chart? Yeah. No. Yeah, monthly chart. It doesn't matter. See that move on the monthly chart right here? It's giving me vibes if we go over to the 4-hour chart from this. Where was it? There we are. Where we're just slowly giving it up, then it started to accelerate. One big capitulation, and then, we'll see what happens next. I hope this isn't something really terrible here. 1 minute chart is giving us a little bit of a breather here before maybe we take that another move down here. There we are. But yeah, definitely not some good moves here. And hey, Hero, I'm happy to see you. Dude, what is up with the cigar? I think I'm talking too much, but I know I'm not talking too much to keep the cigar from going out and stuff. And hey, Hero, dude, I'm doing well. Making some money on shorting Bitcoin at this point. Did a quick day trade with you guys, which was fun. I think we only walked away with like a couple, like $100-something, whatever it was, but it's nice to, open up a short and watch it make money, then close it, then watch yourself confirm make money. Oh, that was a fake account, that was a tutorial, but still. A lot of crazies have entered. Oh, geez, it's the way it is. Can you please look at the Jasmy chart? Yeah, let's look at Jasmy very fast. Oh, shit, I just moved that around on accident when I was moving up the, what do you call, there he is, Jasmy. I mean, Jasmy's gonna look pretty similar to Bitcoin here as far as the short-term moves. Let's get out of all this other stuff that we're looking at. There you go. And you can see Jasmy's at a big level of support. Like most tokens, it is right now kind of hitting around that 50-week moving average level. Everything about this chart is still very, very bearish, unfortunately. You have the support level, it looks like about 0.01526. Basically that at the bottom of this order block here. It looks like it wants to break down below that over the next few weeks. And if that's the case, you are going to probably see this take a large move down. I don't think come all the way back down here to like 0.0046, something like crazy like that. But I might just put up a little bit of a Fibonacci level just to kind of see where those retracement levels are. You can see we bounced off of that one. There's one right down here around 0.01178. That might be your best bet to buy if we continue to drop down over the next few weeks, especially as those rate cuts are coming. But I'm going to do one other thing here. Let's turn this on and let's get these. There we go. Okay. Now, have these been working out for us a little bit? Not really here. I mean, a little bit there. You also have one down here at 0.011. That zone down here, though, is really where I'd be looking to buy. Not right now. Not with everything being so bearish. How's the daily look with this one, though? So, spiked off of it nicely. This one didn't really do anything at all, though. Even on, like, the 1 hour, did we do anything here at this level? A teeny bit. Yeah, once we started to break down, that was over. Yeah, all right. So it's still pretty darn bearish. In the short term here, if you're looking for some more day trades, I'd probably go to the 4 hour chart. Now, let me see. When did this actually start getting more bearish? There you go. Yeah, those sell signals started coming in back around 5 a.m. this morning. Wow. So if it started at 5 a.m. for this candle, that was also when the market itself started to move down because Nvidia was having just a terrible morning, a terrible day, but a really bad morning. So, do you want to jump into this move when it's like already, on its way to being completed, or do you want to? I'd probably wait for another setup here because these setups have been pretty nice so far. Again, you have to understand what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin over here has been very, very bearish. So if you see a sell sign over here, you're more likely to short that. You can long the bullish signs if you want to. I typically don't because, of course, everything's still bearish. I don't like to long into a bearish situation. How about the 1 hour charts here? The 1 hour charts still overall doing fine here during the short. Yeah. So this is more of a shorter's market here for Jasmy. So you're probably looking to short and probably scale out some of those levels I talked about before, the 0.0144 levels. Oh, back over here very fast. Pull this out. Can I? So put an anchored VWAP on there very fast. A little bit of support right there. This is the day. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, we're already breaking down below it right now. There was a little bit of support around here earlier. Yeah, but that bearish move though, no, it has not been looking too good. So yeah, get ready for this to most likely come back down even more over the next week or two. I might say 2 to 3 more weeks is when I might look to be a little bit more excited here. If you're just trying to buy a zone, you could definitely buy right now because you are in that zone. My feeling is that we're probably going to break down below that and start heading back down a little bit more. And I kind of want to attack this zone down here as far as a buying opportunity for it to have some type of maybe higher low, lower high, excuse me. See how we have this? Come up, I'd play this move. So I have so many squiggly lines there. But that move right there to there, that's the move I'd be looking for there. Nice little buy, nice little sell, nothing too crazy. And that's how I'd be playing Jasmy right now. Or you could be shorting it right now, but again, you kind of already missed it. It was like this morning is when the sell signal really kicked off and said, hey, you should really be shorting this at this point in time. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. It's over. And hey, damn crypto, happy to see you, my man. How low can Ethereum go? It looks like the next stop wants to be somewhere close to about $2,000 right now, which is a pretty big move for something that's only $2,300. And hey, Heaven Peck, happy to see you. What's lowest Jasmy can go again theoretically? Theoretically, it can go to 0 because it's Jasmy, but there we go. I would say over the next couple weeks, you could probably see it coming back down here to 0.0127, excuse me. And afterwards, if you're looking for something of another dip afterwards, I mean, that's going to be a pretty big move because it's going to be dumping below the 50-week moving average. You can probably see it at worst, head back down here towards the 0.01. It's basically kind of around a penny, plus or minus 10%, basically. Right now, it kind of has that feeling of Solana, where it's been trying to hold this support level for so long. Right now, we're back to testing it again. And if it does finally capitulate and give up the support, you're looking at that next big level like $85 for Solana. that same type of move is going to be coming there for Jasmy. Because they've been doing a pretty decent job of not freaking out or not capitulating here. Like right now, we're seeing a little bit of a pump up right now. Again, the move's already happened. Now we're just waiting to see how bad things get. Let's get out of the colored candles though, just for my sanity. There we are. Get out of the stochastic. There you go. I mean, maybe that day trade we were talking about there, that scalp, maybe that scalp might have played out a little bit right there. We're looking at that Fibonacci level now. Yeah, it might have played out a little bit here. Interesting. Hey, Michael, I'm stuck with a liquidation of Solana at 104, 5x long. I'm thinking I need to bail now because it feels like they would take me out. That probably means you don't have enough capital in your account, and it can really hurt you if the liquidation occurs. Typically, I mean, Bitcoin's booming back up a little bit right now. Not a lot, but it's you know, it's been coming down. It's okay to close that position, especially if it's threatening your entire futures wallet, like, you know, depending on what exchange you're on. That's typically what I like to do. And then from there, if you wanted to open up a new Solana position, I would really use less money and then less leverage, and then just kind of like see what happens after that. But yeah, if it's at risk of really punishing you down, yeah, I usually sell. But that's my philosophy. I'm okay taking that loss if it just brings me some like, whew, okay, now I can focus on some other stuff. Because if I'm thinking about that every time I open up a trade, I'm be like, shit, you know, I got to be a little more careful. But that's me. I can be very paranoid because of the ADHD and stuff. I get a little bit more skittish about it. Even though most of the time I'm pretty boring, you know, when I'm looking at liquidation, I'm like, oh, we're getting kind of close there. Doge target. Dogecoin's a little bit different, just like a few other assets. Again, it's had this support level for a while now. Let's get rid of this line because it's not meant for us. The order block for us right now is back down here towards 8 cents, as far back down to 7.5. I'd probably say we head back down pre 8 cents here if Bitcoin does do this next big push down to like $50,000. That's where you'd see Dogecoin come back up, then go back down. Then you'd probably see a pretty violent move back up as it tries to stabilize after hitting that larger level of support. I don't think Dogecoin's going to break down below that unless Bitcoin starts going sub 50,000, which it can, but you know, that's for another day. I'm still hopeful that Dogecoin can hold this larger trend right here, right? I'm hoping that we don't just dip off a cliff. The monthly chart may suggest that, but right now, that may happen towards the end of September if it happens at all. I'm hoping that rate cuts stabilize things a little bit. Sure, it'll get volatile, but at least we'll find some stability after that volatility. Hopefully it's not a capitulation type of volatility though. I imagine normal asset managers seeing this, they stuck in 100 million on Bitcoin now that's only worth 50 million or something, and it took the company 30 years to make that 100 million. I mean, here. They're probably going to be out of the job or something if that happens. But I have to believe, and this is just my belief, that when all of these Wall Street firms were jumping into Bitcoin, the ETF or whatever, you know, they were buying necessarily in cryptocurrency, that they made sure it was only a small percentage of their portfolio and they didn't go all gung-ho. You know, most firms post 2008, they really revamped a large part of their risk management divisions and their funds. Oh my God, here, hold on a second here, guys. We have a request from the doggo. Here you go. Here you go. Yes, you go. Yes, yes. Would you like it? Yeah. Yep. Oh, you got a wet nose. There you go. All right. But yeah, so I would have to assume it's not going to hurt them too much on the balance books, on the balance sheet. But if you're the analyst that has that, you know, trade, you're probably not too happy right now. But as long as maybe you, like, my hope is that they're playing the long game here. Because if you're trying to be safe with your money, I think that's probably the best way to go. If they're not, you know, I would have to assume they've already closed the position a while ago. You know, I would have to assume. I would have to assume. I don't know how many Wall Street guys necessarily are responsible for their firm buying Bitcoin, but yeah, just, you know, Their mindset must be all over the place, especially if they're not used to this type of volatility, which again brings me to the fact that the regular stock market can also go down a lot, just like Bitcoin. So when that moment happens, and I think it might, you're probably going to see a really crazy something crazy with the financial system is going to happen. Now, this could lead to a depression potentially. I don't think that's going to happen because the government would pretty much just like spend unlimited amounts of money to do that. But with inflation, I don't know, right? But again, we just saw Nvidia drop like 10% in a day. A lot of assets can go down 10% a day, 20% a day. It can happen really fast. You know, imagine if Nvidia had a bad earnings report. Just imagine what that would do to the entire market. Not just Nvidia, not just tech, the entire market would just go dropping into free fall here. Even Bitcoin potentially, but yeah, just be rough. Let me get some JUP in the 50s. Well, heck, I'm looking to buy some, do I not have it open anymore? I do not. Here, hold on a second here. Bloopity bloop. Let me log into this account. Log in, log in, log in. Okay. Okay, let's go over here to spot. You know, I'm going to start buying up a lot of this stuff this week here. So we got WXT token, we got Bitcoin and all this stuff. We got some money. We're going to do some trades. But what? I don't know. We have those tokens like the, was it the Wind? Yeah. The one with like 90 million market cap over here. I told you guys I wasn't going to buy it because I thought it was going to come down. Now it's coming down, so it's beautiful. But I might toss in like $100 into like most low market cap tokens I can find on weeks. And if, like I said before, there's a lot of them, right? And that's, and which I can still scroll afterwards too. So I'm thinking that I'll start dollar cost averaging into some of these more risky ones, but I'm gonna be very, very picky about it. And I'm gonna hold for a minimum of like 3 months and see what happens there. But again, I want to let this play out a little bit more with Bitcoin falling down because we've just started the move. Basically broke down below that large support, 57,000. Over the next few days, this should continue to move down towards like the mid 50s here, if not the low 50s. I'm hearing a lot of people call for $52,000, $53,000. I agree with them to an extent, but I don't know if it's going to happen fast or if it's going to be more gradual. Right now, it seems like it wants to happen a little bit faster. Yeah, we've been kind of janky the last few days, though, haven't we? We've had some ups, we've had some downs, but every time we get some hope, like yesterday, just gets smashed out. You know, we just lose it immediately. Let's just wait to see what happens at 6:30 in the morning tomorrow, that Pacific time, or 9:30 Eastern time. Once the market opens up, you're going to see more volatility, and the world's already adjusting to what happened with the USA today. You guys remember? Oh, there we go. Right, you're already seeing Asia plummet right now. So if Asia's freaking out, that's kind of what we're seeing right now. This is Asia freaking out, not US. US already had our freak out moment. It was here. There is a tool that I used to use, and I haven't used it for a while. I'm gonna have to get back on it. I think it's is it time zones? Was that what it's called? Time zone session. Let me go time. No, I think it has to be something more of the time zone sessions. There we go. Let me go. Yeah, this. No, that's not it. What the fuck is that? There's a great indicator that I used to have on here. I don't know if it's still on, but it used to go through the time zones of what was going on in the world. Time sessions. This might be it. Oh, but there's no... So this might have been Asia right here. Usually there's a, what do you call though? Why can't I find it? I need to find it for you guys tonight. No. 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 Clicked all the ones I know. I don't think it's actually on there anymore. That's interesting. There's one that says exactly New York time, Asia time, European time, Eastern, has all those markets lined up on it. I'll try to figure out exactly which one that is for you guys, because it was a wonderful indicator. And I think it's becoming more useful nowadays because every morning around that time, we see Bitcoin falling here. These are my favorites. There's Luxago, there's Lazy Bear, multiple moving averages, squeeze momentum, stochastic, super trend now. And it's not an invite only one now. Got access to all those. Community. Maybe community, time zone. Maybe if I split it up, market sessions. Well, this can work out for us. Now it's not the same thing, but you can see it kind of here. So you got New York up here, Tokyo over here, Sydney over here, London over here, and I think that's good enough for us just to use for a little bit here and kind of see what's happened over the last 24 hours. For whatever reason, London doesn't do anything. As far as I'm concerned, London doesn't really do much for us here. You see that one moved up a little bit, but typically I just haven't seen much movement from London. Everything else, I think it matters a little bit more. New York over here, you can see right as we were starting off our trading day right here. Is there a way to actually... I wish I could do... No, okay. It starts off at pre-market time and not at market open time, which I kind of don't like because you start to see more action at market open. But again, Tokyo over here, start to see a little bit more action right now. And let's see, what time is London coming back up? Around 11. So yeah, I would say we have a little bit more volatility here for the next few hours. I'll hide this for now. I got way too many indicators here. Which one is this? All chart patterns. It's not even giving me patterns. Oh, okay. I know which one that is. Get rid of that one. Get rid of the super trend. Get rid of the divergence. Oh yeah, look at that divergence that popped up right there. Oh, let's see. And that should be good. Okay, perfect. There we go. That's what I like to see. All right. Well, I don't know if I like this cigar because of how much I have to keep it lit, but that's okay. Ooh, wee. All right, there we go. It's called FX Market Sessions. Ah, thank you. FX Market Sessions. Okay. There we go. See, I was missing something. Thank you so much. I haven't used this in a hot minute. It's on an old template, I'm sure. There you go. See what I mean? Tokyo opens up right there. Good to go. New York right here. There. That's what I'm looking for. You guys are amazing right there. Can it hit 47? It can hit 47 at the end of the month. Yeah, potentially. So yeah, it can. We're right now in a very bearish situation for Bitcoin. This is not like something that's very, very bullish. Now, in the scheme of things, there's a reason I'm still dollar cost averaging certain assets. I still believe, coming up, we are looking for a larger move. But something in the short to medium term, yeah, it's still very, very bearish. Very, very bearish. See, London, I don't know why. I think this is the thing that taught me that London doesn't do anything here for us, really. It's really when New York kicks off, that's when stuff happens. Tokyo, you see a little bit of a jump up here. Was this New York again? A little bit more of a move. Oh, London can do some stuff here. Let's see. But yeah, so thank you. I've been looking for that for a while. I'm gonna keep it on this. I'm gonna keep on the list here to keep it safe. What do you think about Pepe? I think Pepe is a good thing to own. I wouldn't say it's like a great thing to own, but I think it's gonna be just fine here for us. It's gonna, it has a higher market cap already, so don't expect like crazy gains, but it'll give you some really good gains compared to. It'll give you some good gains. Ooh, man, that's weird tasting. How do I smoke indoors? Do I have a vent? Yes, I do. Yes, I do have a vent. I'm close to my window as well, which kind of helps it out. This microphone doesn't really make it too bad. Usually I can kind of control the audio if the fan gets too loud or if it's too, you know, too wonky. But like I'm talking. I have little sliders and all types of cool stuff. When I first started my channel, I was very, very basic because I didn't know what YouTubers needed. Now I got all the bells and whistles I need to make sure that my streams are decent, I would say. Decent, right? And hey, Short Story, thanks for subscribing, man. I appreciate it. Picking up a ton of crude oil in this freak out. I mean, I'm still going to love oil all day long. Oil has been one of my favorite plays this year. Going to Japan next month, need the yen to fall. Should have went like 3-4 months ago. That would have been the best time ever. I've been hearing they're a little bit more anti-tourist over there because tourists have been pretty much assholes in Japan. I don't know. I've been seeing people, they want people to move out there because they need workers. But nobody in America would work as hard as the Japanese work in their companies because it just seems like craziness how hard they have to work. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'd just be like, no, I'm not going to do that. This job is not worth that type of stress. You just bought a couple dollars worth of cat dog on weeks. I will continue to DCA as well as win token. There you go, Poker Life, and see a couple dollars. Yeah, that's all you really need to do to make some good moves here. Here, let me do some. Let me follow you on a win here. Let's go with 1,000. 10,000 is 86 cents. Is this? Wait, what is this? What am I? Oh, this is win. Okay, never mind. Yeah, win. Let's go. Let's so. 100,000. No, we don't want to. We don't want to spend 860 bucks. I want to do a smaller bid. For 250 should do the trick then. Yeah. All right. So $215 worth of win. Let's buy this. Order failed. Why did it fail? Did I not have to go IOC? Why is it failing here? Well, I'll have to figure it out then because it shouldn't fail here, but I'll buy some more. It's still going to be coming down anyway, so. I have stopped myself out at 20 to 60 bucks because of spoofing and lost out on 6K profit in the past 92 hours. Oh, was it because of the move we had yesterday with that little bit of a pop? I mean, that pop yesterday, it stop lost me out. I had to re-enter my Bitcoin short because I was confident enough in it, but I wasn't expecting that type of move there. So yeah, they got me. Don't worry about it. They'll get you. You know, as long as you're making more money than you're losing, you're fine. But yeah, it was. I was like, I woke up and I was like, what? Yesterday I woke up like at 10 o'clock in the morning after a late night, and I was just like, what the heck happened here? What the heck happened? And even right now, you're starting to see, you know. Remember when I told you guys a few minutes ago, don't try to be the guy that shorts right here. You know what I mean? Because it could definitely be a little more painful if it pops back up. And right now it is popping back up a little bit here. Not crazily, but again, enough to give people hope, which is usually the bear trap or the bull trap that everybody's looking for. And hey, Tim, hope you're doing well, man. I know you were here for a little bit in the beginning. Not much has changed since you left. Right now, Bitcoin did his big old dump. Right now, we're coming back up a little bit, and we're waiting to see if we can actually retest the $57,000 resistance, and you know, or if we're going to get rejected here. I think as a person who's in a shorter's mindset right now, I'm kind of looking for a short opportunity for a day trade right here, and seeing if we come back down. We're already in that zone right now to start opening up shorts, though. So. MACD's turning over a little bit more. Yeah, I might wait a little bit, but yeah, that seems to be the zone people are going to be looking to target. I got front run by 47 bucks on my reentry. And then a 2 at 786, 220 bucks on London open and missed the 1.4 target price at GP. Let's see, there we go. Hold on a second. Where's my log? Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. When I move my chair, I'm terrified of rolling over Loki's toe or his tail or something. All right, let's see what happens here. Actually, let's go over to the 1 minute chart. I mean, we've had a pretty good rebound after this big drop we had a few minutes ago. Now, when you're looking at a drop like this, that's about a $2,000 drop. We've gone back over 50% of the move here. You can see that's the first rejection. Come back up a little bit more here. You might actually see this hold up a little bit longer, which could be interesting. And I'm in a mess now? Well, if you're in a mess, don't forget you can always take the day off and just relax a little bit. That's what I do when I'm stressed out about a trade. Hence yesterday, I was like, God damn it. But what ended up messing me up with yesterday was when I saw this pump up and I got stopped out, I should have just been able to re-enter over here. No. I think I re-entered. I think I re-entered the trade like over here, and I missed out on like shorting all this. And because of that, I think my Bitcoin trade is only technically down. It was down like what? It's only down about like 1.64%. It's not down, you know, what it should be when I, you know, if I had my original short over here. But I, you know, scale out all that good stuff. So I'm not so gung-ho of a trader where I would say I don't need a stop loss. So yeah, it does bite me in the butt every now and again, but it also lets me sleep at night. You know, who wants to wake up the next morning and see you're down $10,000 in a trade? I'd be like, damn, I'd be like, damn, you know how much stuff you could, buy for $10,000? You don't want to do that. Golden pocket fibs, another one. Yeah. It happens to everybody. Sometimes we just get surprised. There can be some whale manipulation in the market. It happens more than you think, and you just kind of have to live with it because it's not like whales are attacking every single day, every single hour, you know what I mean? So you kind of just have to live with it here. Altcoins have stabilized a little bit here off of that big move, right? Drop, pop. They're getting back up there. Bitcoin's having a little bit more trouble than everything else, but again, it's Bitcoin. Waiting to see if we can actually get a break at back above 57,000 here. We're getting closer. Any breaking news here? So this is a breaking story 2 minutes ago. Trump family members hacked to promote apparent crypto scam. Oh, so the incident comes hours after CoinDesk reveals details of the crypto project the Trump family has recently touted. So the X accounts of Donald Trump's daughter-in-law and daughter were apparently hacked Tuesday evening to promote a token purportedly tied to World Liberty Financial, the upcoming crypto project touted by the family. Damn, these scams are coming for everybody. You know the FBI is tracking this shit down immediately, but still. Yeah, wow. Okay, so all right, hold on. So WL, and this is I wonder if it's on Dex Tools. I want to see if I can find the scam token. But before I do that, is the scam token here? I don't see, I don't see it. World Liberty 2 hours ago. There's a few of them on, but I don't know which one is the right one. This is probably it. So 1625. Sorry. Can I not see the tweet here? 734. So it could have been the wrong one. I'm not entirely sure. 25. Because it pops up, goes up a little bit, then just gets rugged immediately. Sold some off. I mean, there was definitely some small buyers in here, but not a lot. I don't think the scam really achieved their goal here at all. I think it was found out a little bit too fast for them to make a lot of money off of this. Yeah. Be careful of scam. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys are actually into the real low market cap movement, but I do know when people hear news, they tend to run and just don't think about it until after the trade's already been done. I don't like it particularly because of the gas fees and stuff, but you know, I'm a little bit cheap when it comes to gas fees, which is why I like Weeks, because I can buy all these freaking tokens without actually having to deal with gas fees, which I think are just stupid. Took the morning off and came back 30 minutes before London, watched my book map, saw the spoofing, and still played myself knowing what was going down. It's okay. We've all been there, man. It's just a rough day. You know, treat yourself to a nice dinner. Get yourself, like not a fancy dinner, because you haven't earned a fancy dinner. That's my philosophy. But treat yourself to a nice dinner. Like, go to your favorite food truck in town. I mean, that's what I do every now and again. I've just started going back into that big old dieting phase I've been in, because I had some bad food over the weekend with barbecue, right? And now I'm having like 2 smoothies a day with protein powder and all the other stuff like flax seeds and chia seeds. But this weekend with my grandparents, they've been wanting to take me out for a while to celebrate my 100,000 subscribers milestone. I still got it, like, it's on subwoofer right there. You guys can't see it, but it's on the subwoofer. We're gonna go out for my grandparents have never been to Korean barbecue, so we're going out to Korean barbecue. You know, so treat yourself a little bit. How do you feel when you take a stop loss, take a profit too soon? Something like it goes 2% more than where you took profit. Okay, so if you know me, Adrian, that's all I do is usually take profits too early. I tend to think about, like, I used to be really mad at myself for leaving money on the table. I used to be really mad about it. Now I'm just like, damn, you made a few $1,000. You should be happy with that. If you want to fix it more, here's what I'll say. Where you're thinking about selling, scale out like 75% to make yourself feel comfortable. That last 25%, just leave it alone and see what happens to it. Just leave it alone, all right? And then move your stop loss up to where you open the trade. So no matter what, that initial 75% scale out, that's locked in. You have that no matter what. That last 25%, it will either turn into a small bit of profit. It may go back to 0 because it hits that stop loss, or it may continue going down. That to me makes my life a little bit easier, and that's what I do if I want to have a little bit more fun. I would say that's going to be a little bit more acceptable in the cryptocurrency market, and the reason is when I'm doing options or stocks, you know, the market closes, so there could be a gap up or a gap down, which means I can lose a bunch of money overnight and not even really understand it or not know it, I would say. So for me, I used to get pretty ticked off and kind of like kick myself in the behind over it. Now I'm just like, why am I mad that I just made a few $1,000? Like, why am I mad about that? Because that few $1,000 could have been $5,000, you know? Sure. But I think it's just okay. Here's a great example of it. More of an extreme version, I would say, but you'll understand. So I was long Nvidia for a while here. There was this buy zone right here back in the day, right? Now it wasn't at $19. We've had a split since then, but we were looking good. So I bought, and you know, in the scheme of things, where I sold off like 90% of my Nvidia, right over here. All right. And I was like, damn, it kept on going up. After a while, I was like, maybe I should hop it back in. So what I did was I bought again, and you know where I sold off over here? I sold off right over there. Then I jumped back in a little bit more, got a little bit of that, stopped out back over here, and I decided, should I go back in here? Yeah, I did. But guess what? It was only a small amount of money, and I sold off like right over here, close to the top, but not there. And then I started telling you guys, hey, I don't know if I want to be trading this anymore because we're getting kind of parabolic levels, like if it's kind of stupidity, like bubble levels. I don't want to worry about that. And we've kind of been coming down a little bit more. And at the same time, you're starting to see the weekly charts give us a little bit more bearishness that we really haven't seen in a minute. Daily chart over here. Bearish, bearish, bearish. I don't really want to deal with this stuff. You know, starting to get a little more bearish. I don't want to deal with that. See that over here? I don't want to deal with that too much. I'm okay buying right here and selling right here if I get stopped out. I'm okay with it now. I don't need to have those big moves. But yeah, the money left on the table can be astounding sometimes. Let's just say that. There you go. Now there's a big battle going on right here between the whales. Not whales, bulls and bears. Are they going to allow us to break back above 57,000, or all the shorts we talked about a few minutes ago? Are they going to push us back down? Technically, you would expect them to push us back down, but the way this week has been going, I wouldn't be surprised if a breakout and then a smash back down. That's the type of luck we've been having here in this market. It's making you question a bunch of shit, which sucks. 55,555 is low on Blowfin. What was the low over here? 55,606. NA Pulsion official, appreciate it. NA Adrian, I think that's good advice. I mean, yeah, dude, at the end of the day, all you want to see is your portfolio going up. That's all you want to do. I don't think about it as being a fast moving thing anymore because I have enough money where it doesn't matter as much. Like here, you know, if I make 20% on a $2,000 trade, I'm happy with it. You know? Hold on, my music's kind of loud. Why is it so loud right now? Is it normally that loud? There we go. But yeah, that's usually what kind of keeps me grounded and happy. It's much more difficult if you're only making 50 bucks or 20 bucks off of a trade. But like it adds up really fast. If you just do well for like a few months, all of a sudden like, damn, I could have had like 100% gains in like a few months time. But you have to just sell and be okay with it. After I sell a position, I'm usually saying, hey, this is the bullshit zone where like no matter what happens, I'm probably not going to be happy with myself unless the price immediately goes has a full-on reversal. When Bitcoin is 5 million, BlackRock will still buy, but people are selling now. Not everybody has a long-term mindset though when it comes to Bitcoin. Just like the stock market, there's a lot of traders out there, day traders, swing traders, scalpers. They're all making their moves right now. For me, I have a whole separate portfolio for my long-term Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other asset holdings. But I can see that Bitcoin's bearish right now. I can see that I want to short and make some money. I'm making money as Bitcoin goes down. Who doesn't want to make money as Bitcoin's going down and up? And your own TA? Yeah, you have to trust your own technical analysis, that's for sure. Remember, we all have our different styles of technical analysis too. I need to come out with a tutorial here pretty soon. I was hoping that my editor would, I'd have an editor by now. But, so I got an editor. He has really good skills. He passed the little skills test that I put in front of him with flying colors. Great. I think he's going to be perfect. Not too expensive at all. But, you know how Asia got hit by a typhoon, I guess like a week ago or something like that? Yeah, so he was caught up in that shit. And so now he doesn't have Wi-Fi. He just got his power back on a couple days ago. But now he doesn't have Wi-Fi. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stick with the guy. And because he does have some skill. And I'm hoping I can grow him into the company, so to speak. But for now, I'm just let's just get some tutorials out of the way. I'm gonna make a jump X tutorial here pretty soon. Then I want to start doing some more tutorials talking about just trading strategies and stuff. And hey, Poker Life, you're really a great dude. You're straight with people. Usually when you stream, I make some money because I'm focused. I'm up 98% on my 200 to 2K challenge since you began. Thank you. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm happy to see some growth from people that are watching the stream. You do not get any more treats. Loki's over here asking for more treats. I'm going to have an imaginary tree right here so you can see him come up. Loki, come here. Yeah. So you guys can just say hi. Yeah. Oh, he's kind of not in the frame, but kind of. As soon as I don't have a treat, he just okay. He goes up to your elbow or your shoulder and he just goes boom. And he's like, hey dude, I'm here. I'm looking for another treat, but you got to set some boundaries with Loki. Otherwise he'll take advantage. You guys, can you guys see him? You can see his ear. Loki, where's Loki at? Yeah, that's a good boy. That's a good. See, when I spend a lot of money, it all goes to that dude. You guys know, Loki eats freaking lamb meat, right? So yeah, he's a little bougie dog. What are we looking at right here? Prediction 20 to 48 hours. Overall, Bitcoin's still bearish. I mean, my opinion will not change for a while here, guys. I wish it would. But everything is saying Bitcoin wants to go down even more. So every time I see the weekly chart bearish, the daily chart bearish, it just doesn't look that good. Now we're going to have some pops like we did yesterday. But you saw what happened. When we were streaming yesterday, I was like, hey, be careful about this pop because Bitcoin still is bearish. Don't go gung ho and FOMO into it because it's not going to work out well for you. And here we are breaking down again today after having a great move yesterday. It's just pessimistic. I don't like being like this type of guy that says, hey, Bitcoin's going to go down, but like we can make money when Bitcoin goes down. So like yeah, I guess that's the silver lining. We can make money as Bitcoin goes down. And hey, Calvin, do we have any week's promotions? I'm pretty sure we do right now. I mean, so this is JumpX right there. So as far as weeks is concerned, one of the things that I like with them at this point in time is there's a few things. The one that I like right now is the airdrops. What weeks really does well is you see all these tokens over here. I mean, I'm still scrolling. They go on for a while and a while and a while and a while and a while. They keep on going. They keep on going. Right? So there's tons of tokens over here, and they usually, when they get a new token, they'll have some type of event for it. So for me right now, like if you go over here to Rewards Hub and then go to We Launch, right? They have an ongoing project. You commit your weeks to it, and basically you get a portion of this airdrop here for this token, Nero Ethereum. I don't exactly know what this token is. And then you don't lose any. It doesn't even get frozen. You just have to own some of their tokens. I own a few $100s worth just because it's like a really low market. I think it's like a $9 million market cap. I'm hoping it goes somewhere in the future, like a YOLO type of play. Exchanges, I usually buy up some of their tokens just in case they're the next BNB, right? But if I go over here to coinmarketcap.com, this has a market cap of $26 million, which is very small. But again, I get some free tokens here, and I can just let them sit and wait and mature and see if they turn into anything good. I mean, if during the height of the altcoin season, this goes from 26 million to like 800 million, oh yeah, I'm gonna be freaking hyped, and I don't have to spend any money for it. That's one thing they have. And the other one here is just going to be, if you go to the rewards bonus hub, you get some special benefits if you do sign up with me, like you get cheaper fees and stuff like that. That's always nice. But typically, they want you to do your verification. You're gonna do $3 there. I don't really worry about the KYC thing of it because you don't have to do KYC to trade, so why would you? Transfer and futures trading, do this type of stuff and you make some money here. That's usually pretty fun. You can do this. Now I'm an affiliate, so I don't really have the opportunity to do this for them. But I mean, I'd say you guys have the opportunity. So take, if you guys are looking to place a trade, Weeks, Blowfin, and JumpX, they're all good exchanges there. But really, it just depends on what you guys are looking for. As far as, if you want more meme coins, you're going to be going to Weeks. If you want more altcoins in general, Blowfin is going to be your place. If you would want to trade a lot more of, Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff like that, and have a little bit of meme coins, but not as much, then you're going to be looking at JumpX over here, right? And JumpX has the best deal, I would say, mostly because you get a 10% rebate for as long as you trade on there. So, for example, if you use my link, I'm pretty shooty with the negotiations with exchanges because I want to give you guys some benefits. Let's say you guys opened up a trade, you use my link, whatever. You open up a trade, you have like $100 in fees for the day. You're doing a lot of leverage trading, basically a lot of day trading. Well, you get 10% of that back. So $100, that's $10 back, and it gets put into your spot account that night. So that means every time you trade, you're getting 10% back, which is always kind of nice. You can make that into a separate pot. You can just keep on reinvesting it, whatever. And then of course, you have VIP 3, which basically just means you don't have as many fees in the first place. I don't know how to use this one. I'm so freaking zoomed in. There we go. And of course, Bitcoin's going back down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Which one should I do here? I guess we can just do this one. Right, so I'm VIP 3. You guys would all be VIP 3 as soon as you sign up with my link. And that basically means you guys get discounts from withdrawal fees. Withdrawal fees have been going up across exchanges, so that's nice. The fees are all just lower than what you have to pay, for VIP 2, VIP 1, VIP 0. It's not as good as VIP 9, you know what I mean? But I don't think you guys are trading like millions of dollars worth of capital every day. If you guys are, it'll give you a really, really good deal. But yeah, that's why I like JumpX right now. There we go. So let me get out of that so my computer doesn't freak out with the CPU issues there. Let's get out of this now. Asia market, any updates? Doesn't look like it here. Nope, back down to 3. And there we go. All right. in that short zone we were talking about. Oh man, looks like shorts won that battle here. I don't know if we're gonna completely plummet back down because it's towards the end of the trading day, or middle of the trading day, but we'll see. Yeah, what the heck is with this cigar? I'm not happy with it. Oh well, it was free, so what can I say? Free, VIP cigar, little package. I'll take it. All right, there we are. Your bet's down. I wonder what you would prefer, bigger sums with small leverage? Yes, that's me. Or smaller sums. So, okay, most new traders will be smaller sums with higher leverage. And then I and most other friends that I know that have large amounts of capital, we're going to go with large amounts of capital with less leverage. And the reason that is it takes away, it kind of makes us feel better about the overall capital we have. So, how to explain this in a very simple way? We don't want to be liquidated with a large move with a crazy amount of leverage. That leverage can get out of hand very fast, and especially when you have a lot of leverage, it really messes with your liquidation, your where the price can be liquidated at, depending on how much capital you guys have on the side. If you guys don't have enough capital on the side and you guys are using crazy amounts of leverage, then it's very likely that if your account, like if you have an isolated trade, I don't want to pull it up, but if you guys have a not isolated, a cross trade, your whole what's it called, futures wallet, every exchange has different wallets, futures wallet, that whole thing can be turned to zero. Basically, it would be devastating. However, if you do the low leverage and large amount of money, it's very unlikely that your entire account is going to go to zero or be liquidated, right? So I don't like to worry about that type of stuff. When it comes to isolated trading, it's better for those as well if you want to have low amounts of leverage and higher amounts of capital. If you guys do cross trading a lot, then you're most likely going to have low amounts of capital and more, or not always, but typically going to have low amounts of capital and higher leverage there. Like I just told you, like Weeks has the maximum leverage on Weeks is 200x. So every time Bitcoin goes up 1%, you're up 200. Every time Bitcoin goes down 1%, you're down 200. So yeah, okay, it can be rough if you're not used to it. Shorts are literally printing. Why is this so free? What do you call it? I mean, people are losing money right now. It's not like everybody is going short. Like, just because I'm short doesn't mean every YouTuber in the world's short. I would say a lot of my friends in the space are short right now. That's for sure. But they're all looking for different amounts of income from it, right? So I'm looking for, lower to mid 50s. I would say a lot of my friends looking for the low 50s, around like 51,000. I'm like, I'll be fine at 53, 52. But again, what do? I sell too early. I close my positions too early. So that's me. Always isolated. You'd be surprised how many people do cross trading. I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily if you know how to put a stop loss on your trade. But if you don't know how to put a stop loss on your trade and you don't know how to do proper risk management, it can be devastating. But what cross trading is intended to do is it's intended to give you guys, it's kind of there to help you cover your positions if you have a high leverage. So I would never do a high leverage with a isolated position. I would only do it with cross, right? But I'd have to have enough money to live with that. Like I said, if you're trading with 200x leverage and Bitcoin goes down 0.5%, you're liquidated in an isolated trade. But like, if you guys don't trade too well in the first place, why would you even go up to 200x? That'd be absolutely crazy. Basically what I see people doing is, let's take JumpX for an example here. Ever since I started promoting them because Fairdesk is merging in with them, a couple of you guys have come up to me. We've done like these one-on-one meetings, and we've been talking about what you guys can do to take some more gambles, because I think that's just my philosophy. I'm pretty much of a boring trader. The excitement that I get from trading is the money that I make. It's not so much in the moment of trading, right? So remember I told you guys, one of you guys get the 10% back. I was talking with this woman. I won't tell her name. Very nice lady. She's been around for a while. Some of you guys probably already know her. But she's taking those 10% daily moves, and basically she's moving that over into another account. She made like 2 JumpX accounts basically. Another account, and then when it reaches a certain amount of capital, she basically does a max leverage position as fun. Now, max leverage on JumpX is not like 200%. It's like 100x, something like that, 125. And she'll take like a 100x leverage position, and she'll kind of see which way the momentum is flowing, and she'll put that money in there, and she'll just do a max out leverage position, long or short, depending on what she sees. And she has a lot of fun doing that. And that's kind of her, you know, her fun thing. If you're in trading, some of you guys might like to gamble. This is kind of that same feeling as like, imagine you guys are looking to go into a casino. You guys have in your wallet a set amount of cash. Imagine that amount of money, and that's kind of how much you want to be doing for those risky plays. For all of us, it's different, of course, but if you guys want to do those crazy types of trades and just see if you can get lucky, you can have some fun with it. Or you guys can put it and do something more safe, like put it into a Bitcoin and have Bitcoin earn program on Coinbase. There's tons of opportunities, but there are people out there who want to do some really fun stuff and go crazy with it, but be crazy in a responsible manner. As responsible as you can do. So, you know, it's pretty interesting there. Don't care, always isolated. Dude, for most people, I think you're right there. I think most people, isolated is going to be your best bet there. Oh, let me go back over here very fast and let me see what's going on. There we are. Yeah, because we've only just started to fall here, which is going to be the big painful part about all this. You see back over here to the weekly, the 4-hour chart. Yeah, we'll be here for a few minutes for sure. 15-minute chart already showing that rejection. Was right here. Tony saying double top here. Kind of depends on what double top. Look at that 15-minute double top. Looks a little bit worse than the 5-minute. The 5-minute looks like it's going to try to break back above the 20 here maybe. But I'm still thinking, I don't know. See, I'm so pessimistic right now about how the whales have been treating us. I want to see a breakout there and then the dip. But we'll have to wait to see how that comes about. So the 15 is still bearish here. I think we have time though. I think there's a little bit of time there. We'll have to figure that out. Let's go back up here though. So how's everything doing in the last 24 hours after we had that great day yesterday? Bitcoin's down 5%, Ethereum is down 7%, BNB is down 4%, Solana is down 7%, XRP is only down 3%. XP doesn't move too much, but man, it's okay. Dogecoin down 5%, that's not good. Tron down 2%. Maybe I should buy some more Tron. I don't know. I'm swayed because I like the Tron team personally. Toncoin down 8%. I don't know what's going to happen with this Toncoin here. I'm gonna be curious to see what happens next. I won't be able to sleep tonight because I feel like the Asian session is going to be wild still. I mean, yeah. The Asian session's been interesting. I mean, but really, we've been having some of those larger volatility around the market open for the USA, New York time. So that's been interesting too. But it's like that 12-hour window when most Americans are just off work and before they go to work. That's kind of when everything is like happening, which is kind of interesting. Just because it means like when you guys have your free time is typically when you guys might be able to trade some of these larger moves, which is always pleasant. ADA is down 7%. Yeah, look at this. Anything actually going up today though? Oh, Tao's down 13%. Holy crap. Phantom's down 13. Yowza. Bitcoin SV, there you go. Up 0.56% today. I mean, yeah, nothing's looking pleasant here as far as altcoins are concerned. How's page 2 looking? No, pretty much the same thing here. Because what I'm looking to do here is I'm looking to make a new watch list for us here. Because remember I had this one back in like last year, and these ones actually ended up doing pretty well for us. I want to make a new one here for dollar cost averages. We had one before. Yeah, buy during dumps, right? Some things I want to buy during the dumps, but I need to update this for where we're at now. And I think that'd be pretty good for us to do. Oh, dude, stop doing that. Dude, there you go. So I hate those little dots when I'm in the drawing mode. How's that 1 minute chart looking? That's the 1 second chart, excuse me. Yeah, because doesn't that look like a scalper's dream right there? We've already had a big move down. We're trying to bounce back up a little bit more. Looking for that type of thing, you know. Now, we haven't actually closed above it yet, but that's the move that's trying to be made here. It's more of a scalper's play, though. Let's see if we can see how this might react a little bit more. Let's see. We broke out there. Yeah. Order block 1. Maybe order block up here too. Pausing for a second. Yeah, I mean, and basically that would be your scalp right up there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, I sell too early. We'll see what happens, but yeah, that's your scalp right there. Even if you only could see it for a few seconds, that's what looks on the minute chart, right? Keeps on going up. Maybe you're looking for up here. You know, different traders have different definitions of scalps. Mine rotate, I would say, as well, but you know, this is still a scalp if you're aiming for that. But for me, I'm like, you saw it ready to pop, right? I mean, what you heard me say, I thought it was going to pop, and then boom. Or I called it a scalper's dream, so a little bit different, but you get the point here. There we go. But these types of moves can be really nice. Just imagine this pattern right here. You're going to see it a lot when you guys are trading, and it can make you some really good money here. Now I was going to try to search up a little bit more perhaps, but yeah. PXO on Sol, POX on Sol just keeps going up. I got in early at 55 mil. Oh, there you go. So yeah, you're looking pretty good then. Crypto Bubbles has everything in the green for the hourly. Oh, for the hourly. Maybe it hasn't updated yet. Or I mean, wait, hold on. Yeah. Last hour is right here, so yeah, everything is rebounded up a little bit. Yeah, freaked me out for a second. I was like, wait, what? Yeah. Let's see, and we're about to break above the 20 right here. We still got a while before that one comes into play. Now, is it going to continue to move higher? It should, because all it's doing right now is making another flag. I love looking at these mini things. Was that supposed to be an attempted head and shoulders, but it was a really bad one. I'd probably say it was more of a rectangle. As long as we don't break down below that, we should be okay temporarily to have something more of a launch up effect here, but we only have, what, 33 seconds? Yeah, so there it is. Yeah. God, I'm addicted to watching charts. That's it's an issue. It's an issue. It really is an issue. And there you go. A little bit of a move right there. Now I can actually continue going up a little bit more, but I don't think we're going to be able to break above this. Yeah, we probably want to get rejected again and try to retest it there. Alright. But anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I have to go get some food in my system here. I have to technically go get a smoothie, because I mean smoothies now. Which aren't too bad, because I got fresh mangoes to go inside of them. But yeah, so I'll actually be streaming later on tonight. I don't know if any of you guys are going to be awake or asleep, but I am going to be doing a late night stream. And then I don't know how many more late night streams I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to try to rotate them out. I'm going to try to wake up earlier for you guys so I can do those morning videos that I really enjoy, where I'm just in front of my phone, just talking. You see the beautiful view behind my house, that type of stuff. We'll see how that works out. But in order to do that, I need to start waking up around like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I typically wake up like at 10 o'clock because I go to bed around 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to try to fix that a little bit because I like to trade more during Asian time, not so much US time. US time is great, but I like the momentum is set up during the Asian markets, and the follow through is usually in the USA markets for me. So usually my target price is being hit while I'm asleep. I'm going to see if I can change that up just a little bit and see what happens. But yeah, so I will see you guys later on tonight. And then I will also see you guys tomorrow morning. You'll see me put out a video, hopefully around like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, where it's just me chilling out, talking with you guys on the balcony. I'm going to make some nice espresso, and it'll be a chill time. Thanks for joining me, everybody. It was fun making some money live with you guys as always. And yeah, if you guys are looking for a new exchange or you guys want to support the channel, I have links down below. I should start promoting those more often, but